Alright, hello, this is a tutorial on the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. This is kind of an intermediate cube. It's between the 2x2 and the 4x4. Those are a bit complex. The 2x2 is more easier, the 4x4 is more harder. But if you have a speed 3x3 cube, I would suggest that you have the Cyclone Brothers cube. It's super fast and it doesn't fall apart. And so, first thing I want to cover about this Rubik's Cube is that these centers, opposite from each other, will always stay in the same orientation as it was when you mixed it up. So even when you mix it up, these centers will still be opposite each other. White will always be opposite yellow, red will always be opposite orange, and blue will always be opposite green. And so basically we're going to solve the white side first because it's the easiest side to spot, and then the other side is yellow, so we'll solve that layer last. And so with that, let's mix it up. Alright, so now we have our mixed up cube, and our first step is to get a cross. So we're going to have a white edge here, a white edge here, a white edge here, and a white edge here. And the tricky thing here is that these have to be aligned too, as well as with the whites. As you can see, this one is already placed. So this is how it should look like when you place your edges. And so first step, find a center that you want to solve with the white. And so we're basically placing this edge. And so I'm going to do green and white. So I'm going to look for that edge. You might have to turn around the cube a lot. Here it is. And so now we have to move it to its center. First step, move it to its center. It doesn't have to be aligned correctly, just move it to its center. But as you notice, if I just bring this up, and now it's in its right spot, it's flipped wrong. And so what we have to do here is we're going to turn it away and then match it. Yes, I know that messed up that red, but we'll do a move later to undo that. So now it's solved right here, so we can move that up to the white center. So now we have this edge correct, and this red one is still here, so we can bring that edge back, and so now it will be solved again. Alright, so now we'll go to our third edge, which is the white and the blue. And so with the white and the blue, we have the same situation. These two don't align. And so we're going to have to move it over, move it up. It didn't mess anything up here, and so we can just bring it up. And we don't have to do that extra move. But I would encourage you to do that in case you want to memorize it. And now here's the other case where these two line up, and so you can just turn that up. And so now, as you can see, we have a white cross, and we have these two matching, these two matching, these two matching, and these two matching. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the white corners in here. And so with the white face on top, you're going to bring a certain corner to the bottom layer. And so one's already in there for me. It's the green and orange. And so we're going to put that by the green and orange center, because it goes there, right? And so we're going to bring this down. If it's on a right, we're going to bring it down, and now it's right here, so we can just bring that over, and then we can bring this back up. See, now it's matching. And so then here's another case where it's on the bottom. Again, you're going to bring this side over twice this time, because it doesn't work when we move it over once. So we're going to have to move it over twice. And then we're going to bring this layer back up and then move it over again. See, now it's on our right side again. So we can just bring this layer down, and now it's right here. It's set up perfectly for me to bring it over and then bring it up. So now we've got two corners right. And now here's another one. It's on our right side. So we're going to bring it down, over, and up. And now here's our final case where we have it facing towards us. If that's the case, just move the layer that's facing towards you to the right. It depends on which corner you're putting it in, but if your corner needs to go up here, you need to turn it to the right. If your corner needs to go up here, you need to turn it to the left. And so in my case, it's the right, so I'm going to bring this to the right. And then that sets me up to move this edge, or corner, sorry. And then we're going to move that over here to match this up. And then when we put it back up, voila, white layer is solved. And you can see there's this continuous line around here. And that's what you're looking for. So we've solved our first layer. Now we're going to solve the second layer. It's this layer. So the ones with these four edges in the front and in the back. And so first you're going to look on the top layer and see if you can find any edge that doesn't have white on it. As you can see, this one does not have yellow on it. Sorry, I said that wrong. But now we're going to move this over here because this needs to go here because it's orange and blue and orange and blue. So we're going to line this color up right here. And now here's where we start doing algorithms. And so we're going to do up, right, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted, up, front. And as you can see, that placed our edge right here. So now you're going to look on top again. Here's another one. We're going to use this one to place right here. So now we're going to do the same algorithm. Up, right, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted, up, front. And then we're going to move this over. This needs to go here. So this time we're going to do up inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, front, up inverted, front inverted. And now we place that edge. And so now we can move this over here. And then we're going to do that same algorithm because it's going to the left side. Up inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, front, up inverted, front inverted. And so now, as you can see here, we have our second layer. And now for solving the yellow cross, and this will not be the same as solving the white side, but we will solve the yellow cross. So here are the three cases that will occur when you see this. First, a line will happen like this, and then secondly, you might have like L like this, and then you might have nothing at all, just the plain center. And then also you might have all four edges, which means your cross is solved and you can move on to the next step. But here we have an L. And so the algorithm we're going to do for this is going to be front, up, right, up inverted, right inverted, front inverted. As you can see, that got us our cross. And so what would happen if we had a line? We're going to do this algorithm. Front, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. There's your cross. And then if you have nothing at all, let's say you have nothing at all, you might have that, don't panic, because there's an easy solution for that. So the first step you want to do is to get it to the L by using the same algorithm: front, up, right, up inverted, right inverted, front inverted. And then you'll get the L shape or the line shape, and you can do the same algorithm you would do for this Rubik's Cube. And so now that we have our yellow cross, we're going to do these edges. We're going to put them in the right spot. And so what you're looking for here is two that are correct. If you don't panic, because you're going to do the same algorithm we are going to do. You can have two edges right here. We're going to swap them. And so if you have two of them that need to swap, do this algorithm with us so that we can get two correct like this. And so we're going to do right, up twice, right inverted, right, up inverted, right inverted. So now we're going to add an extra up inverted, as you can see, they're all correct. And make sure that when you do this algorithm, that the two correct ones are in your left and the back. And now our next step is these corners. And so how we're going to do these corners is we're going to find one that's correct. Here it is. If you don't have one, then do this algorithm anyway. So take it and put it in your top right, sorry. And then we're going to do left inverted, up, right, up inverted, left, up, right inverted, up inverted. And now as you can see, we've moved these three in some sort of a cycle. And so we're going to do that algorithm again, because this will go here, and then this will go here, and then this will go here. So let's do that algorithm again. Left inverted, up, right, up inverted, left, up, right inverted, up inverted. And now we have all of them correct. So now there's one final algorithm that finishes this cube. We're going to do right, up twice, right inverted, right, up inverted, right inverted, left, up, left inverted, up twice, left, up, left inverted, up, left. And now we have to do that algorithm again because it hasn't quite solved it. Right, up twice, right inverted, right, up, right inverted, left, up twice, left inverted, up twice, left, up, left inverted, up, left. And now as you can see, we've got a different position. We're going to do that same algorithm. Right, up twice, right inverted, right, up, inverted, right inverted, left inverted, up twice, left, up, left, inverted, up, left. And now we have only two left. And so you're going to look for two that are matching. And then you're going to go to that side and put it in your top layer. If two yellows are right here, have yellow on your top face. Two oranges are right here, I'm going to put orange on my top face. So I have two oranges, so I'm going to put orange on my top face. And do right, up twice, right inverted, right, up inverted, right inverted, left inverted, up twice, left, up, left inverted, up, left. And that, my friends, solves the cube. Thank you for watching. This is The Puzzlers. Please subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time.